What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video for you guys here today. In this video, we are going to be going over solo battles and basically how to get over 100,000 free coins per week doing them. And we're actually going to play a full game to kind of show you how it works as well. So basically what solo battles is there is 4 opponents that reset every 48 hours. So it's Monday, you get 4 of these opponents, Wednesday, and then Friday. And you have all 7 days to complete all of them. But obviously they reset, so you want to complete these 4 and then reset it on Wednesday and everything like that. And then there's 1 featured opponent for the week as well. And basically, I'm not even going to talk about the top 100 ranks, because if you want to go ahead and try to do that, honestly, you're going to have to find another video because they don't ever actually keep count of the points, right? It doesn't actually tell you get 10 points per reception or anything like that. So it's super hard to do that. And honestly, I never go for that because I just assume people that either like hack or just absolutely crazy, right? If you have like a 94 overall team, they're probably gonna get first place or something like, right? They have the highest overall team. For me, I'm not doing that. I just go for legend because anybody can get legend. No matter what rank you are, you don't have to actually get a rank for this. Anybody can get 250,000 points. So you get 60,000 coins and then basically 6 packs. Usually they have quick sells as well for these packs. So red zones are usually, I believe, 25,000. Midfields are like 9,000. And Hail Marys, I don't think you can quick sell. I don't know if that'll be the same this year. I'm assuming it would be. But usually in the beginning of the year, I'll open the packs to get cards. Later in the year, I'll take quick sells when cards are pretty much like worthless, right? Like low elites and things like that. But we're just going to hop into a game. So you're going to want to do these on the hardest difficulty, legend. You only should have to complete like 11 of these games a week to actually get the 250,000, because you have to get a score of 19,000 per one. But you see, if you do MVP, it's only 13,000. So legend is 22,000. So you really want to do this. That way, all you have to do is complete my method to actually do it. This week, obviously, they're low overalls. As the game progresses, they get higher overalls. So midway through the year, these teams will be in the 80s and 90s and things like that. But for right now, they're going to make it easy. And it's only 3-minute quarters as well. So it's not very hard. So basically, you can just, whatever you want to do, I'm just going to fall down. So it is on all Madden, right? Like when you do it on the hardest difficulty, the actual game itself will be decently hard, depending on what overall team you have. As the year goes longer, like I said, and your team gets better, it'll probably be a lot easier. But you can see right here, I have a -4 speed, -1. Like I definitely don't have the speed differential. I am actually going to get a bunch of pancakes right there. I will take that. But basically what we're going to try to do is, since we got the ball in the first half, we're going to try to chew clock all the way down to almost the end of the first half and then score a touchdown. Now it is 30-second clocks in here. So even though 3-minute quarters, it's not 40-second clocks, it's 30 seconds. So you will have to run about 6 plays, give or take a quarter. So basically, this is all you want to do if you're going for the method that I'm showing. Obviously, like I said, there is methods where you can go ahead and do it and try to get yourself in that top 100. But I'm not going to do that because I don't necessarily care to take the time to do that. For what I do for this is I've already done my daily win 2 games as well as buy the pack. So I'm just going to also get the first downs very simple by doing this. So like 1, maybe 2 games, you get the first down. And usually I'll do about 2 games a day on these. Just that way, if you do 2 a day, you always stay caught up. So super simple. I'm just going to run inside zone. And you see me falling when I basically get the first down because we want the first downs. And we also just want to run clock. So you know, inside zone is pretty much always open right here, and we're also not taking a lot of hits. We're not getting very tired on our running back or anything like that. So as long as you get like about 5-6 yards, you're doing pretty good. We're on the 40-yard line at the end of the first quarter already. It's better if they start with the ball, I'm being completely honest, because then when you get it in the second half, you can kick a field goal at the end of the first half. You get in the second half, they don't have to touch it, where we will have to start on defense in the second half. So that's why we want to score a touchdown, because if you don't get a stop, you don't want to have to play too much longer, right? You would rather at least be tied 7-7 and then be able to still win with a field goal, which would not be the case if you kicked a field goal in the first half. So if you have to, you can kick a field goal in the first half, or if you have a lot of faith in your defense. But you can see these games are not going to be very long. They're probably going to be about 15 minutes tops. And that's like tops if, you know, it ends up taking longer. because you can send these out very, very fast. Each quarter should only take you a couple minutes pretty much. It's just playing the defense that's going to take you longer. So we're obviously going to go to the 2-minute warning right here. If the clock gets too low, you can also go ahead and run a oh man, excuse me. But you can go ahead and just run a pass play. We have +10 in there, as you can see, and +6 because they have obviously more. They don't have as many DBs, but we're okay with what we got going on here. 9 rushes for 59 yards. You also can get some rushing yards. Like I said, you can also run like quick slants or like a quick slant if you have the speed differential. And if you want to just get some like more yardage, if the clock's running down like how it kind of is, I'm still pretty confident we can get a touchdown right here. So even if I run it, but it never hurts to go ahead and get some little bit extra yards. So once it kind of goes down to this 1 minute, you can go ahead and run it. And then now we want to score, right? So it's going to be like under 30 seconds. We basically want to score on this. If we can, we're going to run it again because we could always just kind of sim faster or call timeouts and things like that. So right here, now I'm just going to call timeout because he also got hit stick, so he's probably red. Usually I would let it go down a little bit longer, to be honest with you. Fournette's actually still in. That hit stick actually put him all the way out still. So right here, we still should be able to get in. And we are going to score. Like I said, if you get it in the second half, it's easier to just kick field goals at the end of the half because you don't even have to play any more defense. And then the second half, you just don't even have to score. But since we started with the ball, you want to score a touchdown. If you're not confident, you can get a stop on defense. I would rather do this. And then if I do give up a touchdown, I'm still able to play for the win without having to like try too hard. So super simple. And then boom, just get a stop to end the half. Now, obviously, in the passing situation, you want to play a pass defense. So they're in gun bunch. I'll probably just go like cover 3. Cover 4 doesn't really work too well, obviously. That's just the way it kind of is. They have like Teddy Bridgewater and like low overall players. The only reason they're good is because it's on that all Madden difficulty, which if you can't beat all Madden, then definitely lower it because it's better to get some rewards for the week than none. But you should be able to do this as long as you have like I would say like an 80 overall team, like a high 70, maybe an 80 overall team. If you're like somewhere in like the 60s, then I would probably get it up first by doing solo challenges, which shouldn't be very hard. You probably could do that, in less than a week. At least get to like a mid 70 or at least get a couple good skill positions, maybe like a good running back to complete them, things like that. So right here, we're just trying to get this stop as much as possible. They are going to actually go get there and they're going to call the timeout. So it's kind of annoying, like you said, when you have to give them the ball back only because it takes longer. But it is what it is. We're not going to complain too much on this. So they're running the same play again. Right there, we're not going to get a pick. They're going to throw a Hail Mary right here, I'm guessing. Yeah, and it's going to be a Hail Mary, so we'll just go man up 3 deep. I'm just going to use your Chase Young and see if we can get a sack on this. So we're trying to rush. We're getting double teamed, so I don't think we're going to be able to get out of here. And he is going to throw it to the end zone. Hopefully they do not catch that, because that would have been tragic. So now they'll start with the ball. And then basically, once you go ahead and get the adjustments done, or the first defensive drive done, the game's pretty much over. So that's pretty much what we'll show you. Because once we get the ball back, if we do get the ball back, right, without them scoring, or even if they do score, you're pretty much chilling either way since we're up 7-0 now. But we'll show you a couple different plays also that you can run defensively depending on what formations you have. So obviously if they're under center like they are, you can run a lot of like 3-4, 4-3, 4-6s, 4-4s. Run something like that so that you don't get pancaked. And you should be able to get a stop, especially against these teams this week and like the weeks that we have right now. They're going to throw the crosser more than likely. No, they're going to dump it down to Damian Williams. But you should be able to get the stops. The only reason you won't be able to get stops, like I said, is if they are a lot better than you. You could also run like a nickel dog blitz like this, where your guy comes off the edge. Like I have Jason Verrett right there. And he will be able to get there a lot of times for free, but they're going to throw it fast sometimes. So you also have to, it's give or take depending on if you think you can get the stop or whatever. Since it's 4-6 deuce close, we're just going to run a bear defense, pinch it, kind of show the blitz, get everyone in here. This way we can try and get the stop. And unfortunately, I was not able to get onto a linebacker, so they are going to get the first down. But the clock still runs in this situation, so it's not the worst, right? Because at least you do have the clock running. So we're just going to stay here. And they are going to run a stretch, but we'll be able to get They get 3 yards. It's not great, but it's not bad either. When they come out in gun, you definitely don't want to be in like a 4-6, but since they keep coming over center or under center, in like single back closes, they have, I think that's Claypool out there, and then Jerry Jeudy on the other side, both gold cards. And look, they're actually running it pretty decent on me. Like I said, on all Madden, they're pretty decent. So my team not having a bunch of, different formations doesn't really help me. But it's okay. We'll go ahead and just get this right here. Cover 3, I'm going to play flat zones. That way we could try to get the quick stop, because I'm assuming they're going to try to throw quick routes like this, which it looks like they are. We'll go ahead and bat that down, or yeah, at least he's out of bounds, because they're probably going to fake it right here, if I'm being honest with you. I'm thinking they might fake it. So I think I'm going to use Buda Baker and see if they're going to run it up the middle or something. And they're actually going to punt it. So pretty much right here, game's over. All you do is run the clock out. I won't show the rest of the game just to bore you guys, but basically now that we got the stop, go ahead and just run the clock out, and then we will load back in and show you how many points we got at the end. That way you guys can go ahead and see that. So when we get to the end of the game, we will load back in and show you guys how many points we got in this week. Alright, so right when we load out of the game, you can go ahead and kind of see up top the battle progress. So like I said, it doesn't really break it down for us, unfortunately. You do get points for game result, for the win basically, because you'll get less if you, obviously don't win. The difficulty bonus gives us that extra 11,000. Game complete gave us 4,800. And then we didn't get a lot of user skill or score because we didn't score a lot of points. And user skill wise, we just didn't care. Right, to get, that's like completions and things like that, and like different stats. But you can go ahead and see that we got that done super simply. This is just giving us XPs and things like that for whatever reason. I'm not really too sure why we got so much XP. But when we load out, it'll tell you your points as well. For whatever reason, it put us back to the main menu, but you go back into solo battles and it'll tell you how many points you have on the week. So it'll say 22,800 for one game. So obviously, like I said, we need about 19,000 over 13 games if you need to do all 13 of them. But as long as you're doing legend and you win, you won't have to do that. So if this video did help you guys out, make sure to go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and as always, I will see you guys next time.